students, in the previous session, we learned about the Aryan migration and the start of Vedic period. Let us learn about the early Vedic period that dates from 1500 to 1000 BC. Early Vedic period, as we have learned, is the arrival of Aryans is considered the most significant event. The four Vedas, Rigveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda and Yajurveda. These were the primary source of inspiration for the name of the Vedic period. Not only are these the scriptures, but they also represent the social, political and economic structure of the period after the arrival of the Aryans in Bharatvarsh. The most significant of all, the Rigvedic or the early Vedic period, opens nearly every page of the socio-economic framework. The oldest known accounts of Aryans can be found in the Mitanni inscriptions from Syria from the 14th century BC and the Kassite inscriptions from Iraq. The social, political and cultural activities of the Aryans are primarily portrayed in Indian history during the early Vedic period. It's stated that the Aryans made their home in the land of seven rivers, Saptsindhu. The rivers that make up this group of seven are the Indus River, Sindhu, Chenab, Asinkni, Satluj, Shatudri, Jhelum, Vitasta, Ravi, Parushni and Beas, Vipash. These rivers are currently located in Punjab, modern-day India. Sindhu is a part of Punjab, Pakistan. Let us know about the economy during the early Vedic period. The Aryans of the early Vedic period were pastoralists. Their primary job was for caring for the cattle. They raised horses, sheep, goats and cattle to produce milk, meat and hides. We examine the textual evidences in the Rigveda and come to this conclusion. Cows were believed to provide everything and prayers were made for raising more livestock. The Rigvedic Aryans' primary economic activity was cow rearing. The early Vedic people had some knowledge of agriculture, but evidence for it was scarce and mostly late compared to pastoral activities. People were engaged in various economic activities, cattle rearing and small-scale cultivation, hunting, carpentry, tanning, weaving, chariot making and metal smelting, cows being the most preferred medium of exchange. Priests received cows, horses and gold ornaments as fees. Now let us move further and learn about the political life of the early Vedic period. The chief social unit of the Aryans was known as the Jana. This unit's commander was the political figure known as Rajan. The chief's primary duty was to keep the livestock and Jana safe from the harm. The tribal assemblies known as the Sabha, Samiti, Vidatha, Gana and Parishad assisted him in his work. It's interesting to note that women were permitted to participate in Sabha and Samiti discussions. The chief's position was primarily chosen by the tribe and he received advice from the Purohita and some officials for daily tribal matters. The Rigveda mentions functionaries like Senani, Kulapa and Gramini, who were able-bodied tribesmen mobilized during wars. Now, let us know about the social life during the early Vedic period. The Rigvedic society was based on a family unit with patriarchal norms. Marriages occurred after maturity and wives moved to their husband's house. The family was part of a larger group called Vis, which formed a Jana or a tribe. The Rigvedic society was egalitarian with no caste division and no birth-biased occupation. Women in the society held respectable positions, were married at a proper age, could choose their husbands and participated in tribal assemblies like Sabha and Samiti. Lastly, let us know about the religions in the early Vedic period. The Rigvedic people primarily prayed for gods for protection and material gains, personifying natural forces like rains and storms. The Rigvedic people worshipped Indra as a god due to their war-related activities. He carried thunderbolts and was revered as a weather god, bringing rain and influencing their society. Maruts, the god of storms, aided Indra in tribal wars. Agni, the fire god, was an intermediary between gods and men. Soma, associated with plants and herbs. Varuna, the cosmic order keeper, was crucial to the tribal setup. Pushan is a god associated with roads, herdsmen and cattle. Yajnas or sacrifices were organized by the tribe's chiefs and performed by the priests. and propitiating gods. With this, students, we have come to the end of the session. Let us try to answer the following questions. Question 1. How was the society of the Rigvedic period? Question 2. Who are the functionaries mentioned in the Rigvedic? Third, what is Saptsindhu? Fourth, what are Yajnas? And fifth, name the different gods during the Rigvedic period. So I hope this was helpful and you have understood it well. Until next time, thank you and happy learning.